What's good, YouTube? It's your homie Pitch Black. Back with another reaction. Alexa, turn gaming room light on. Okay, there we go. What's good, YouTube? Hey, this is the homie Pitch Black. I'm back with another video. I got my shit on today. Hey, but without further ado, we're on this. Stefon said this about Cardi B's BBL cheeks. I don't know. But the nigga O'Shea Duke Jackson always got it, so I can watch it and react to it. So without further ado, let's get straight to the foolishness.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. By now, you brothers have heard about the booty clapping situation going on with Cardi B and Offset and Stefon Diggs. Okay. By now, you know that Cardi B has deleted all of her pictures of Stefon Diggs, and because she has done so, and he also has done it, we can now believe that these two are no longer in what you would call a situationship or in a relationship. And many people said, this was not hard to figure out. If you look at the two of these people, well, I mean, if you look at what was going on, she has 3 kids. It's Stefon Diggs. He's a known cheater. He's a known ladies' man. So it absolutely makes sense as to why he's not dealing with her. All right. But we never heard the rumor that he's not dealing with her because, she has kids, or, because she's a 304 or anything. We heard that Stefon Diggs was not dealing with Cardi B for this reason.
When I see the news circulating saying that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs has broken up, at one point I was thinking to myself, this ain't nothing new, because when Cardi B was going through with Offset, how he's been deceitful in their marriage, and she got with Stefon Diggs real quick, them breaking up, it's real nothing new to me. But at the same time, this can be nothing but fake drama. Now, of course, it was reported that Stefon Diggs said that the reason why that he broke up with Cardi B because her BBL stank. I'm like, damn. That's
Don't pay you a visit. I'm telling you, ain't no more stopping me.
Hit the room before she even got in there. But at the same time, we already know BBLs do stink.
I didn't know.
You know that maybe.
I didn't know BBL stink. Why you have to shoot at Cardi like that? Why? That was a shot. I'm talking about like through the heart. So now her next nigga gonna be like, and do your BBL stink?
Be the case, but I don't think that's the reason why he broke up with her.
And then we heard it again.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually crazy work. So basically, we're hearing, now take it with a grain of salt, this is just rumors, that Stefon Diggs is talking about Cardi B. He's talking about her BBL and basically saying her BBL has a smell to it. Like runky, basically. That's what he's saying, like runky. So we know that they actually are not together no more. And once again, that is rumored with him talking about her.
And then we heard it again.
Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, the big breakup hit yesterday. It was all up on everybody's FYP. I'm quite sure of it. And today, the reason why it came through that he allegedly said that he broke up with her because of her BBL having a smell. And like I said, and I'm going to say this all the time, I didn't hear it come out his mouth. And people can type anything. Until I see it come out his mouth in an interview or him posting something, I'm not going to believe it. I have not seen one video that Stefon Diggs has put up and said, hey, Cardi B, your BBL smell like trash, or whatever he said. So I'm going to say it's a damn lie.
And then we heard it again.
So we're all just going to believe that Cardi B BBL smelled because Stefon Diggs allegedly said it. And I'm wondering, where did he say it? Where is this video?
Right.
I'm only seeing videos and he said this. Who is the main source? Who was the first to say this? And where's the video? Right. Where did he say this to a bit? Right. I want to know.
And then we heard it again.
Y'all really believe Cardi B stank? Let's be for real. So you basically saying that Stefon Diggs sitting up here saying that Cardi B stank is just so true. Right. If he was with her, claiming her after the Offset, be for real, said pay him to say this. He know that woman don't stink. He trying to be funny. Talking about he broke up.
How can Offset pay a nigga that got more money to do something that's fucking his old bitch? Huh? How can you pay me to say something effed up about my old work? You can't! Because I am the winner in this situation. Well, I'm not the winner, but you know, you can't make me take nothing that I don't want to say. So while y'all on here lying, talking about Cardi B steak and saying Stefon Diggs said it, he ain't say nothing like that. He been smashing her forever. So if he was smashing her, if she stank, he would have noticed this in the first time he smashed her, or the second time, or the third time. Not 5 to 6 months later, he just gonna come out and say, "Oh, the girl I was having this raw sex with, her BBL stink." Stop it, bro.
Go with that woman because her BBL smell like garbage. If it smell like that, then why the you with her? Why the y'all doing this and doing that? Why y'all fly? I don't understand. That money, you don't need Cardi B, so what was the point? What was the purpose? I think when they had to just say anything, it just say shit. And bitch, go everybody in the universe, oh, BBL stink, I do BBL stink, like, just want to say some shit.
And I could continue to go around the internet talking about how I kept hearing about how bad Cardi B's BBL stunk or how bad it stinks. And you saw all these women getting upset at the rumor, saying that it could not be true, saying that this is basically blown out of proportion.
I've never heard that before. Never.
And this and that and all of these things. But it brought me to one situation. What was that situation, O'Shea? It brought me to this. If people are making this up, it must mean one thing. It means that in this case, the situation indicates that basically people feel that because
Cardi B fine. I don't care what y'all say, Cardi B is fine. Her BBL don't stink, baby. Go get in the tub. Respectfully.
Cardi B has a BBL. She should not be taken seriously. Let's bring that out again to another level. That women that wear BBLs are synonymous with BBLs possibly stinking, which is synonymous with not being clean, which is synonymous of being 304s. All right? That's how people can deduce that. Women with BBLs equals easy equals not smelling right equals not wifey material equals thotting it up. I'm not saying that's the truth, but it's easy for people to make that connection. So if people can make that connection, then what do men who are actually successful and have opportunities and have options, how do they view those ladies with BBLs? Now, I want to talk about this because I've heard several, Cardi B rant.
And Cardi B is fine. I don't care what y'all talking about. That's a fine woman.
Shazam!
Because y'all talking all this trash about Cardi B. If she came through y'all house, NAKED, y'all dropping dry. Raw.
Rants on Twitter Spaces. And Cardi B was saying to Offset, you ain't gonna never find a B like me, all right? You can try, but it's just not gonna happen, okay? You're not gonna find somebody like me. You should just stop, all right? And then typically what I find out is, well, in so many words, you end up finding just exactly what people are. Like, it's easy to find somebody with BBLs. It's easy to find somebody like that. It's not hard to find somebody like a Cardi B. It is now common. It is so common now that people associate it with you smelling bad, even if you don't smell bad. It's like, oh, it's so common that if you have this, you stink. So then let me go to somebody else. Which leads to this case. You're not different. That's what it also says. A lot of people think they're different because they're them, right? And, I have this theory. People who inflate their egos based on how they feel about themselves and not based on any proof. I call it IFE, which means I feel economics, right? That's the kind of thought process that you are worth more than what you really are, and you're not. And in the real sense, you're probably an idiot. In the real sense, you're overvaluing yourself. In the real sense, you feel personally that you're so different than the rest of the people out there, when in the real sense, you can easily be replaced, and oftentimes you are replaced. Oftentimes I am replaced. But the only person that believes that is what's in your head, and you don't have any proof of that. And Cardi B feels that she's just, look, I'm the best thing that Offset ever had. I'm the best thing that Stefon Diggs ever had. Based on what? I mean, you're just like everybody else with the BBL. You're like everybody else with the same kind of tattoos or weaves and whatever else that he could encounter. You have 3 kids by a destructive, maniac, broke rap.
But here's the thing. She got married before she carried. She got married and then got pregnant. So just because they fell out or whatever happened, because I don't have a dog in the fight. I like Cardi, I like Offset, I like them both. Just because they had that, she did it right. She got married, then she popped out the baby. She can't be a 3 or 4. Like, how can she be a 3 or 4 when she did it the right way? Because of what she did in her past? Everybody got a past, bro.
Rapper like Offset, so nothing about you shows, outside of the fact that you have a huge fan base, that in a relationship, you're somebody that somebody would take serious. You don't present yourself as that. And in fact, when people want to start making rumors up about you, all they got to do is look at your BBL and they can easily deduce and make up a lie, which I think is a lie, that you smell bad. And this is why he left you, because you can't clean yourself. And as ridiculous as that is, it's a common occurrence with women that have BBLs. And women who get BBLs, it typically want to enhance their sexuality and not enhance their personality. You can buy a BBL, but you typically cannot buy an attitude. It's something that you got to work at.
Right.
And when you look at a lot of the women that are going to be winning now, it's not the BBL booty clappers. The down bad booty clappers are not going to win in the future, because now with the AI cheeks coming out, the AI booty clappers are going to be better than the BBL booty clappers. When you're going to be able to go and look on Instagram, you're not going to be caring about booty clappers. Why? Because the ones on Instagram, you can't get to them no way. The OnlyFans models, you can't get to them no way. So why not watch it on AI? Why not watch AI cheeks? Why not get something fake? You might as well, because it's the same thing anyway. You ain't got a shot with her anyway. You might as well go ahead and deal with AI cheeks. AI cheeks would be the way to go. It just makes sense. Anything else wouldn't make sense, but that does make sense. And that's how common, I hate to say it when I see these women out here, some of them, and they think like, oh, you know, this is what it is. And, you know, you can't never find nobody like me. Like, no, you're right. I can't find nobody that bad, but I can find somebody similar, okay? I can find somebody similar. You're terrible, but I can find somebody similar. I can find somebody as equally bad in a different way. And you're not working on yourself, because let's say, for example, her BBL did smell bad, which it doesn't, but you would be able to deduce that, well, maybe she's nice enough that her attitude is okay. No, that can't be the case. I mean, we see her crash outs with Offset. That must not be the case, right? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.
Man, that was a good video. But I don't think her BBL stink, man. Cardi B is too well put together for her BBL to... What? That just don't even sound right. But with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share the vibe. I am the homie Pitch Black. Back with another reaction. Peace.
Don't make me come pay you a visit. I'm telling you, ain't no more stopping me.